Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unlock some secrets of psychology. And look, this isn't about learning how to use it as a weapon. It's about building a shield, a way to better understand the world and yourself. So let's just start with a thought experiment. Imagine, what if you had this secret power, this ability to kind of see the hidden rules of the human mind? How would that change things for you? I mean, really think about it. Your conversations, your big life decisions, everything. And that idea, well, that's really at the heart of what we're talking about today. This quote here says it perfectly. You're not learning this stuff to manipulate people. Nope. You're learning it so no one can manipulate you. It's all about self-defense, about awareness, about protecting your own headspace. Okay, so if we're going to build that shield, we first have to know what we're up against, right? We need to understand the weapons. So let's dive into some of the most common manipulative tactics out there, the kind of stuff people use sometimes without us even catching on. All right, first up, and this one is a huge red flag. It's called gaslighting. You've probably heard the term. It's all about twisting your reality, your memories. And the really messed up part, the goal isn't just to win some silly argument. It's to make you literally doubt your own sanity. That's what makes it so damaging. And just look at these phrases. I mean, wow. What's crazy is how normal they can sound. You're overreacting. That's not what happened. You've heard this stuff before, right? It's a classic move to dodge responsibility by making you feel like you're the one who's got it all wrong. Okay, the next tool in the manipulation toolkit, the good old guilt trip. This is where someone basically weaponizes your conscience against you. They make you feel like their happiness or their sadness is all your fault. And just like that, they're controlling you through your own sense of guilt. Yeah, this example just hits the nail on the head. See how it's not a straight-up question? They're not saying, hey, let's go out. Instead, it's this emotional trap. The whole point is to make you feel so bad that you just give in. Not because you want to, but just to make that horrible feeling of guilt go away. All right, our last dark tactic for now. This one is used on a massive scale. Think politicians, think huge corporations. It's fear-mongering. They deliberately make people scared about something, all to control them or, sell them something. It's like, here's a scary problem. Oh, and by the way, we have the only solution. Okay, so not all this stuff is so dark and sinister. Let's kind of shift gears here, because a lot of these psychological principles pop up in our everyday lives, and not always with bad intentions. Sometimes they're just used to, guide choices and even build better relationships. Check this out. This is a super powerful little technique called the illusion of choice. So instead of a direct command like let's go out, where someone can just say nah, you give them limited options, Pizza Hut or Domino's. See what's happening? You're probably getting pizza. The other person feels like they're making the choice, but you've already decided the category. It's pretty clever. All right, get ready for this next one, because it's going to sound totally backwards. Asking someone for a favor can actually make them like you more. I know, right? It makes no sense on the surface, but the psychology here is it's fascinating. And this is where the name comes from. The story is Ben Franklin himself did this. He asked a rival to borrow a rare book, and after that, they became friends. Why? Because our brains do this weird little justification thing. When we do someone a favor, our brain goes, I must like this person, otherwise why would I be helping them? It's such a simple but powerful way to build a connection. And this last one here, playing dumb, it's not really about being deceptive. It's actually about humility. Think about it. You let someone else be the expert on a topic they love. What happens? They feel smart, they feel valued, and they'll remember that you're the one who made them feel that way. That's a real, genuine connection right there. Okay, so we've been looking at all these external dynamics, how people interact. Now let's turn that lens around and look inward. What are the real signs of a genius, a truly powerful mind? And I'll tell you right now, it's probably not what you think. It's not about memorizing facts. It's all about how you see the world. So let's just do a quick little test. Take a good look at the screen here. You see those two horizontal lines, A and B? Just which one looks longer to you? Surprise! They're actually the exact same length. Wild, right? If you said B, don't worry, you're like pretty much everyone else. It's a famous optical illusion. But here's the point. This isn't about your eyesight. It's about your mind. An intelligent brain learns to say, wait a second, let me double check my first impression, and looks past the illusion to find the truth. And that really gets to the core of it. Being a genius isn't about your report card. It's about these traits. It's about always asking why. It's about being comfortable being alone with your thoughts. And a huge one, when you mess up, you look at what you did wrong instead of pointing fingers. It's about observing, listening, and hey, maybe having messy handwriting is a good sign too. So let's get real for a second. Think about the last time you failed at something. What was your first reaction? Was it, ugh, if only this hadn't happened? Or was it, okay, what were my mistakes here? That choice, that single reaction, says so much. Choosing B, that's the hallmark of a mind that's built for success. And really, that brings us to the ultimate takeaway. Real power, real influence. It doesn't come from being the loudest person in the room. It's not about talking the most. It's about listening and observing. It's about understanding the most. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question. You've now got a little peek behind the curtain into the hidden language of the mind. So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to use it to try and control things? Or are you going to use it to simply understand? The choice really is yours.